Hi, I'm Steve Shaw, and I guess I want to talk a little bit about the background of our operation. It's been in our family for 5 generations. It's important to us to maintain the land, try to make it better than we found it.
Hello, I'm Brian Shaw. I'm glad to be with you guys today here on our grassland development. It's an honor to obviously be chosen as the Leopold Conservation Award winner. There are many people out here in ag society that are doing the right things and conserving and think about things in the right way. They're not just, their actions aren't just for immediate profit.
Working with my son, I hope you can hear it in my voice, how it makes it exciting to go to work every day. You know, if you're working with your family and your grandkids and, the things that they do for you and you for them, you just want to go to work. You want to work late. You want to take care of stuff. It's an exciting feeling.
We've done some interesting things on this farm here. A piece of the ground that we're on today has a perpetual easement on it, and that easement more or less states that we're not going to ever tear up this ground and farm it again. We're not going to have grain. We're not going to have corn or soybeans or milo coming off this particular piece of ground. It's going to stay in grass. We've also developed it in a way that we've put a pivot irrigation on it, so we have irrigated pastures. We've cross-fenced it so that we can do rotational grazing of our cattle. In order to do that, we've set up a watering system, so we have tanks, 4 tanks throughout this 160 acres for cattle to be able to get drinks in different areas. And the sense is that we're not going to farm through the wetlands. That is the sense of the easement. We're trying to protect wetland and swamps, and one of the things that's kind of set us apart is we were one of the first ones to kind of embrace the idea of grazing wetlands. About 10 years ago, we started cooperating with like the Federal Fish and Wildlife, State Game and Parks, Ducks Unlimited groups as a way to try to control some of the vegetative species down in the wetlands, and so that way that the wetlands can stay open and open waters for migrating waterfowl. And if we manage it the right way, we can pull the cattle out of the wetlands at the right time and still give some of the vegetative species a chance to grow, put on seed, which is actually food for the waterfowl. Over the last few years, we've also found that through cattle, we can actually work in the uplands too. Not only in the bottoms where the water is being held, but we can get up in the uplands and we can improve the habitat for pheasants, quail, some of the upland species of birds and wildlife.
We care what we're doing. We want to do things right. The perception that we're out here, we're, just trying to mine the soil or mine our pastures, that's not who we are.
When we're coming from the ag society, most of us out here realize that we honestly do care about our resources, and we aren't going to take them for granted. It's kind of one of those things, we scratch its back hopefully so that it scratches ours. We're obviously trying to make a living for our families and that sort of thing, but at the same point, it's not just for today. We're taking care of it for the future. I wouldn't produce a food or an animal that I myself wouldn't be proud of, and I hope that people understand that the manner in which we do that is with a lot of respect, and that we're out here taking care of the natural resources that we've been blessed with.